Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Hyrule Chronicles, The Legend of Zelda Dungeons & Dragons campaign run by me, ArticulateT. We are on episode 128, I believe, and with me, as always, I have Renji Vox being played by Nether.
That's me. I've been here since episode 1.
I even watched the latest episode of Game Changer before coming here today. Yeah.
I've been here the whole time.
Indeed.
I haven't.
I also have Hikan Sio being played by Avrdal.
I also technically haven't, because there are times where I was a very sleepy being.
I have Zaiden Shari being played by Robopart.
I've been here for some measure of time.
And I have Max being played by Keistrith.
I've been here every time since I joined.
Yeah.
Yeah!
So, friends, what happened last time?
Last time, after a training session with Samaria, Tyrina decided to go back to Gerudo Fortress to see if she could get some allies to help us and prepare herself to help us with our other tasks as we went back to Castletown, where we found out that about 30 or so Hylian soldiers were mugged and stripped of everything that they owned, including their uniforms. And so we have that plot thread to follow shortly afterwards, but we decided, since we were here, to check in with the Hylian royal family and let them know everything that had happened. After updating them and letting them know that we were looking for allies and that Lord Draenor, aka Samaria, had let us know about about an object or something to help us keep Nosgrada away from the Plane of Lament, or to pull him from the Plane of Lament. Prince Rufus went and found, I'm just gonna call it what it is. It's the goddess harp, and pulled it out. Hikan, knowing how to play the harp, played a note before the harp spoke to him with the spirit of the goddess Hylia, who then told him to tell the rest of the group in truth to prepare for a test if we wanted to use its power. And then we started a boss rush, which we're around halfway through.
A major test of strength.
Yep.
And yeah, that's about it.
Yeah.
About halfway through that boss rush.
Indeed. Okay. Let's see. Back to jukebox. So it is that we return to the midst of combat, with our four heroes having struck forth and laid low previous foes from their journeys, now facing off against the last remnants of what was once the Twilight Cartel. And I believe at the top of the order we return to Renji's turn.
We will return to Renji's turn, and Renji is going to move over here.
Before you do that, I feel it pertinent to remind you that Grastel is coated in a icy lake substance.
Yep.
Oh, right.
If that changes your mind.
No, it does not.
Okay.
But if he's got Armor of Agathis, so be it. I'm going to whack 25.
Okay, give me a second. Of all the many character sheets I had open, Grastel's was not one of them for some reason.
Oh no!
25 does in fact hit.
How's that? Well, I'll just add sneak attack damage to this. That is very good sneak attack damage. 33 points of damage on this attack.
Okay. Let's see. So 33 damage. You slice into him, the blade cutting through the ice. But of course, this magical ice does the job that it has been designated for and retaliates. So you take 5 points of cold.
Only 5.
Only 5.
Only 5. Measly level 1 armor of Agathis. Come on, do better, Grassel. Oh well. Then, I'm going to risk it. I'm going to attack. Secondly, that is a 20 to hit.
Okay. That is also a hit.
All right, and then another 16 points.
Okay.
But then I would like to add some bardic inspiration to that and give myself, or use a defensive flourish. So 2 points of extra damage, and armor class is now 24.
Okay. Because that was a separate melee attack, you do take another 5 points of cold.
I figured, but at least we're getting through the armor of Agathis.
Yeah.
Also, this is technically the second and third time I took damage this fight, so I'm not too bothered.
Yeah, you're fine. It's okay. However, that last strike does manage to finally cut through the armor of Agathis' shield. Whatever temporary hit points he would have had is now gone.
Excellent.
But yeah. Awesome. Is that everything you would like to do on your turn?
I believe so. I will stand here and give Hikan some advantage if he wishes to attack a Grassel.
Okay. You can't.
I'll go ahead and take advantage of that. I have to remember which one I have, so I will punch Grustle with a 28 for 19.
Okay, so with that strike, after Renji had cut twice into Grastel's behind you, take advantage of the opening and strike forward, putting an end to this this Mercury mockery of the former Dusk Lord.
I just want to run into places, and I know that people are going to move things.
Speaking of moving things, I did actually just reread Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Fuck
Cube
it.
should be that big.
Oh.
I'll just say I put
How
it here.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Because obviously the witch would have got out of it.
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah, it's a 30-foot radius, okay. Let's see, which one do I want to attack? I know which one I want to attack. So I'm going to take a straight line. Is it when you enter the dawn?
Enter.
Okay.
You
So
can
I will-
move. It's not it's equidistant.
Yeah, I will go around. But
Yeah.
it's just that way I don't do a straight line. I will go around, which means I will take an attack of opportunity from that hag if she
Okay.
wants to take it.
She will definitely try and take it. Ha. An 18 doesn't hit.
18 does not hit.
I don't think an 18 hits any of you.
I think an 18 hits max.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
My AC is 16 and has been since I got here.
I see.
I'm going to turn off a super advantage, and I'm going to attack. I don't remember her name.
Zilla.
Zilla. 23 for 18.
Uh,
For 11.
That hits.
And and I believe she has to make a concentration check on Maximilian's Earth and Grass, which she does with disadvantage because I have Mage Slayer.
Okay. She gets a 12, so that'd be half that damage, which would be, I think that meets it just about.
Yeah, it's only 11,
remember
so it'd
the
be
lowest
10.
The lowest it can be is 10.
Yeah.
But that's fine. I have 2 more punches I can do.
Okay.
So I will Flurry of Blows, bonus action. 30 for, that's 18, and then I'm going to add a d8 onto that.
Does getting so close to them, it give you a specific advantage here?
Mage Slayer.
Yes.
Mage Slayer has to be right next to them, otherwise I would be attacking from a distance. So that would be 21 damage,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Yeah, it manages to maintain control. You are cutting through the simulacrum rather well.
And then I have one more attack, 22 for 9.
Okay. Still maintains concentration. Though you have done a phenomenal amount of damage in the short time that you've entered melee with her. You're just each deft strike targeted now with the experience that you have gained for dealing with foes such as her, and she is reeling from the pain but still standing. Is that everything you can and wish to do on your turn?
I'm sure I have more movement, but I want to harry this person, so...
Okay. Zudden.
I'm confident in Hikan's ability to move, so I'm gonna move this cube to... Is there okay, or should I go one step further?
You are also catching Max in that too.
That's fine.
Yeah, end of turn. Move.
I'm at Earth and Grass, so I might not be able to, but also I don't care, hit me. I have like 156 HP, I'm fine.
Yeah.
No. I'm gonna get
If you
one
can
step.
put it one square
Yeah,
more
one
to the...
closer.
Yeah, so...
Force them all to move.
Max is in HP tank.
Yeah.
The
And
sorcerer
then I
is the
will
HP
use
tank.
Yeah.
What
I
are
use
you
my
at
main
right now?
action on her as well.
I'm at
Well,
156 out of 198.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I started 147, which it's not too shabby, but not that high.
Let's see. Constitution saving throw for Zilla. Frostbite. So,
16
16
cold
damage.
damage, and
Yeah.
they have disadvantage on their next weapon attack roll.
okay.
If they do. And then they make another roll.
I haven't. What was it? Oh yeah, the
Constitution.
yeah. Still keeps it up.
Okay. I guess I'll just hang out here.
Okay. Max.
Right, well, I know of something you can't counter spell, ladies, so get ready for that. Going to do my big con.
Okay.
Hikan, you also have to dodge, but you won't, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
All right. So Hag.
Actually-
Fail.
Okay, there you go.
Fail.
I'll take the 14 damage. I was like, I could re-roll that, but
Hmm.
it's...
They
Yeah, no,
all
fuck it.
fail.
I'll spend the key point. I'll spend the key point and re-roll that with Diamond Soul.
Those three take 28 lightning damage.
Okay. Yeah. So I think with that amount of additional damage, that does take out Zilla.
Good.
Just a torrent of lightning. Just she explodes, and because of that, her concentration on the spell keeping you pinned there is taken away. So you are more than capable of moving again if you need to.
Okay. And
Excellent.
excellent. I'm gonna swing the staff and cast Fireball.
Okay.
I didn't ask how big the room was. I said I cast Fireball.
It cast it at 5th level. How many d6s is that?
Uh,
58.
10.
I
Ten
think.
d6. Yeah.
If you add 1d6 per level.
Yep. So that's
So,
fail and fail. So the damage they are taking.
32.
That's a spicy meatball.
You swing the cane of Samaria, and like a little bead of ember zips out, explodes in the point that you designated in a massive bloom of flame, and sure enough, being completely unprepared, these two are utterly destroyed. Cool.
And charge a spell.
Yep.
All right, good job, guys. Let's hit the
And,
showers.
Would you like to move?
Head this line.
Okay.
That's
I'll
into
take
this.
the damage.
You can
Okay.
go like up to there.
Max is going straight forward.
Okay. Is it a
Max
roll?
is pretty straightforward.
Constitution roll, please.
Alright, that's a bit. Okay, Constitution, that's fine. Yeah, I'll take that.
Okay. So as you eliminate those hags and stand currently unopposed, the first wall melts backwards to reveal a gargantuan saurian form with hard carapace that appears like armor, and then it continues on even further until another form appears, being the hunched over avian form that you once knew as Torquin.
Oh.
Can I keep moving? Was that after my turn ended?
You can keep moving.
Okay, 1, 2, 7, 9, 10. I didn't get to there.
Okay.
So that would actually put me out of the thing, so I don't take the damage.
Hooray.
Okay. I'll get rid of that one. And then it is just these two characters up next. Right. Enemy's turn. We'll start with the Helmasaur King. What's his reach with this weapon? It's... Can get you.
Go for it.
Okay. It's going to the large saurian form of the Helmasaur King. Allows its extendable spiked tail to surge forward to try and strike out at your monk friend. 21?
Does not hit.
Okay. It collides with the marble floor next to you before zipping back. And that will be its only attack on this turn. Meanwhile, Torquin.
Max is like target lock on that
If it's
guy.
just finished its turn, it needs to
Mhm.
make a con roll.
Oh yeah, so it does. 16, so it takes 22 points of damage.
Yay. I think it's just damage. I don't think it does anything else.
Let's see. Yeah, it's just damage. Okay, Torquin. Torquin is going to raise a feathered hand at the incoming sorcerer and will attempt to entirely invert his perspective and senses. I'm going to need a intelligence saving throw, please.
Oh, I'm bad at those. 12.
Okay. So while he's concentrating on that spell, your movement speed is halved. Because you believe forward is backwards and up is down. You have disadvantage on wisdom perception checks as you become unable to tell what direction sounds and sights come from. And attack rolls made by the creature have disadvantages as they are unable to move to combat a foe in front of them.
That's fine.
Yeah. And then he's going to utilize all of his movement to move over here.
That is not far enough. I can still get you.
Even with half movement?
I have 60 feet of movement speed right now.
Yeah.
I can still reach him with my spells. You can't hide from me.
That's fair. Okay. Yeah. So that will be the bad guys' turns. Renji.
I am going to move down here and move past this with a dash, using my action to cast Eldritch Blast over there.
Okay.
Let's see. Eldritch Blast, Eldritch Blast, Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Who are you firing those at?
Torquin, and Torquin.
Okay. So you hit with the first two. On the last one, he's going to use his reaction to cast Shield and raise his AC to 20.
Okay.
Question: do you only have 3 Eldritch Blasts right now, or did that bump up to 4?
And another Eldritch Blast. Oh.
Still an unfortunate miss, but yeah.
I do 1 damage. And I do 8 damage. 9 damage.
9 damage total. He still has to make
fail?
concentration checks on Packy's Inverted World, so we'll have a look on that one. So he drops it immediately.
Now I can extra get him.
Nerd.
Okay. Grand. So you've moved, you've dashed, you've fired everything.
Yeah.
Everything all done on your turn?
Yeah, I think so. That's it.
Okay. Hikan.
Okay. How many feet is it? 45, 50. I could just go bully the mage. I am gonna move next to him.
Okay.
And I'm gonna punch the Helmasaur King because I have 15 feet of movement from the fist of the, from my Eldritch Claw Tattoo, and Arms of the Astral Self gives me an additional 5 feet of reach. So I could punch from 20 feet away, which is insane
Okay.
when you think about it, or wild.
Quite powerful.
It is. So I'm gonna punch the Helmasaur King. 26 for 12.
That hits.
28 for 16.
That hits.
Flurry of blows. 31 for 17.
Mm-hmm.
Natural 20 for 18. That's 27 plus 10. So 37.
Nice. You just like skid to a stop next to Torquin, turn around, just like pulses of air battering into the side of this creature as like the hardened rocky plates begin to fall away. It is still barely up, but it was this a lot.
It's barely up, you say?
Yeah.
Action surge.
Yeah.
This is what we call information.
14, 23 for 14? Actually, I don't remember what its AC is. Could be high.
That's
I
you still got
believe
it.
It was 15.
How was
what
all
was that
King's? How was King AC? Yeah, you've beaten it. So you hit with that one definitely.
Excellent. And 27 for 17 more.
Okay.
That's all I got.
That's fine. That is enough. Just you kind of, as I said, you skid to a stop next to Torquin, and like as you emerge from the blinding light, and friggin' decimate this colossal creature. As through your efforts, you just completely annihilate it. Because you have done that, and the wall needs to continue moving onwards. The next one falls away, revealing an aberrant arachnid creature that you had dealt with while within the Lost Woods.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I can't see it because I only have the vision up to 60 feet.
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. I
can
put
see
daylight
everything,
on.
so I don't know why it's only affecting you.
I have no idea.
Let me have a look.
Okay.
Let me see. Let me have a look at your eyes. I'm going to put your vision up. I'm going to basically just double everybody's vision from what it is on the thing. I'm hoping that'll do it.
Yes, it's the arachnogoma.
There we go. Boom. There we are. Okay. So awesome. Let's see. I just need to check and see if Cerebrogramma. Do you have lair actions? You don't. Cool. Does Torquin
So
have
this is
lair
their lair.
actions? Yeah. Okay. Zayden.
Okay, I'll start by moving the cube to... Oh, no. To... Here? No, I think it has to go here.
Okay.
I lost track of where I started with the cube.
That's fine. I think that's okay.
I think go quite far, I can go 60 feet. So.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
touching where it was before, but also, like, doesn't really matter.
Oh yeah, it was on her, so I can go all the way to there. One down, so Max can actually hit that guy without getting in its area.
I am going in the bubble, I'm going to hit Torquin.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
Fair enough, I'll just put it there.
Oh, yeah, Torquin is still up. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I'll move forward to that space. And then... But you're long range, aren't you? 60 feet, is that long enough? Just about. Frostbite for Torquin!
Okay. 4. He's really doing bad on his con saves.
Good for us.
Mm-hmm.
And that's me done.
Okay. Max.
Max is gonna swoop in and punch this guy in the fucking face.
Okay.
26 or 22 lightning damage.
That hits.
And then, before he can, like, stumble back, grab him by the scruff of his neck and blast him in the face with lightning.
See how well he does on his deck save, even though it's not going to do much. Nope, that's fine. You just,
Another
like,
33 lightning damage.
with Righteous Fury...
Actually, you know what?
Hmm?
I'm gonna make it do more, because Max would do that. I'm gonna spend sorcery points to get more damage.
Okay.
Reroll to
Good.
my charisma modifier. I'll reroll. Fuck it, 5 of them. Okay, the 7s, 5 stay the same. One of the 5 stay the same, but one of the 5s and the 1 is now an 8.
Okay. Fair enough. It's really all you need. You just, with, as I said, with Righteous Fury, you surge forward and immediately, like, smack into him, shattering his arcane shield, and then unleashing your draconic thunder and lightning, utterly annihilating this hated individual of your past. And yeah, and as you do that, the next wall melts away, revealing a tired and furious Sheikah wizard and a plate mail clad Lizalfos.
How many
That's
times
also-
do I have to tell you, old man?
Also, my con save for Dawn.
Ooh, that's half
Yeah,
of
damage.
31. Wow. Wow game.
And, also, my con save for keeping Draconic Affirmation going. Would that be 16 or 15?
You pass that away.
Ooh, yeah.
The
Half
damage.
though.
Yeah, so half damage would be 15.
Okay.
Okay. So let's see.
I think that.
Right. It goes on to the bad guys go. Cerebrogome is first going to spend its movement to get out of the sunlight, and then it's going to... let's see. Where is that? Right. Where's my ruler? Probably going there. Just outside of it. So it'll plonk it here, but it won't be able to get Renji. It will stare intently with its singular, horrific eye at a point just behind Hikan and Max, and a burst of psionic energy will seep out in all directions. I'm going to need you folks to make an intelligence saving throw, please.
Oh no. Okay.
So, Hikan, you take half damage, and Max, you take the full 31 points of psionic damage, and Muggle Force for 1 minute. During that time, you roll a d6 and subtract the number rolled from your attack rolls and ability checks, as well as your Constitution saving throws to maintain concentration.
So
I think I'm good on concentration.
half of that would be 15.
I guess I'm not good on concentration.
Sadly not.
Unfortunately, no.
That's fine, I can cast it again.
Yeah.
I have an 8th and 9th level spell slot. I can keep going. It just resets my counter.
That's fine. Okay, well, that would be the Cerebrogomer's turn. The Arbiter will cast... 60 feet. It's going to cast from where it is standing. Can get you. Okay. So it's going to fire an Eldritch Blast. 3, 1 for each person that is closest to it. So that'll be... that's the wrong sheet. Where are you, friend? There you are. Eldritch Blast. 26 against Max for 8.
Yes.
29 against Hikan for 10.
It's
19 against Renji for 10.
No.
Okay. And then it will move to the edge of the sun about here. Zelish, on the other hand, is going to... Where is that? Need to zoom out here. Okay. Just need to scroll up and see a thing. Okay. Zelish is going to cast Dispel Magic at 5th level and turn off the dawn.
You can just do that?
Yeah, if you cast at 5th level, the Dispel Magic would turn off.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have counterspell anymore.
Wait, I do shit. Hang on. Am I in range? Damn.
Just barely.
Fuck you. Is 5th level? Yeah, I got 5th level spell slots.
Okay.
Go.
Dawn has been maintained.
Sunshine
Yeah.
continues.
If you roll it as a 3rd level spell slot,
Yeah. If it were, yeah,
you
it,
don't have to do
yeah, Max's cast. Oh yeah, that's right, because
Okay,
it's not it's the spell base level itself. So if you cast it as a 3rd level, if you have a 3rd level,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Then yeah, I've only used 2 spell slots this entire fight, and that's one of them.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Well, well, I'm.
Okay. So that is there goes Renji.
I think I'm just going to stomp over here. And then, just out of range of the dawn, I shout, "Hey, Arbiter!" and just point at him. But it's not the pointing, it's the calling his name that allows me to cast Rolothim's Psychic Lance.
Oh.
Please make an intelligence saving throw for the Arbiter.
Okay.
Brain spike.
Zach, I need to see. There's just one thing. Okay, so he gets advantage on the saving throw because of his ability called Arcane Decay, which is causing magic around him to basically wither as it gets to him. However, his modifier for his intelligence saving throws is terrible, so we'll have a look and see how that goes.
I figured I shouldn't use this on the wizard.
17, so he still fails.
So, 24 points of psychic damage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, he's incapacitated.
For the sake of the whole, because you've got a ways to go, I'm just gonna say like you will psychically overwhelm the simulacrum, and it's just gone. It's just like you Thanos snap it.
Turns into a puzzle.
Yeah.
Turns out I'm more powerful than I thought. More news at 8.
Yeah. Oh dear.
That joke does not work in my time zone because it's past 8.
Okay. So, you Rolitham's psychic lance the Arbiter, who is immediately destroyed by the effect.
It's probably some other Hyrulean, actual Hyrulean spellcaster.
Yeah.
Bocce or something. It's probably Bocce.
So you have a bonus action left. Is there anything you can do as a bonus action, or?
I, in fact, can do something as a bonus action. I am going to give Hikan Bardic Inspiration.
Ooh.
Which leaves me with only 1.
Nice.
But that's
Okay.
okay.
Grant. Then it goes to Hikan.
Alright. Okay. I built myself to bully mages, so even though I should probably go beat up the Cerebrogroma, I'm gonna go bully mages instead.
Okay.
Go one square down, it can put the door in without being on top of you.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yay.
31 for 13.
Okay. Yep.
Does a 19 hit?
Let's see. Just going to see if he does. Okay. He is going to shield that one, boosting his AC to 24.
Okay.
Oh.
Flurry of blows. 26 for 12.
Mm-hmm.
31 for
13. Oh, 16.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Was that 8, the 8 my Bardic Inspiration?
Nope.
Okay, good, because otherwise that would be illegal.
Yeah, you're not Paladin. I know that.
Yeah.
That is movement action, bonus action.
Okay. Zayden.
Okay, we'll try and find an edge which lets me grab the cube. There we go. Okay, I'll move the cube there. And then what's my range on that? Frostbite. 16. I need to get to 15 feet forward, so I'll go out here to the smoke. It does. I'll go there. I'll frostbite the giant Goma.
Okay.
Wait, is the Helmasaur King cover?
I don't know whether or not I've explained this before, but I imagine that when you've dealt with the simulacrums, their actual bodies disappear.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're all snow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so 18 cold damage on the Cerebrogroma, who I think that's the first amount of damage it's taken this game, or this fight.
Yeah, because we beat it before.
Yep. Okay.
And we were kind of hoping to coast off of that previous success, so we don't have to do this again.
That's fine. Okay. Sweet. So yeah, it has disadvantage on its attack, on its next weapon attack that it makes before the end of its next turn. Fantastic. I'm guessing that is everything you want to do on your turn as part of this boss rush of things. I'm going to take your silence as a yes.
I mean, for this round, I would say so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like that's my turn. I'm just not going to do anything until the end of combat.
Yeah, that's fine. Max.
Max is currently muted, or specifically Kisret is currently muted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to the landing button. Max is gonna like just kind of angrily go, I can keep going with this, and then turn back into Blue Dragon mode. Going to go back up a bunch because I'm going up and down all over the place in this fight.
Yeah, it's a bit of zigzagging.
Come something like that. I go there. Come from there.
Okay.
Have the next base for 33 lightning damage.
Okay. So Cerebrogoma. Natural 20s on its deck save.
Oh no.
Zelish also gets pretty fucking high.
That's
Good
okay.
news,
Man,
we're not
it's got
playing.
moves.
Good news, we're not playing Pathfinder yet, so the Cerebrogroma still takes some damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends on the spell set. And then as my action.
Yep.
Hold on the staff. I can't cast a level spell through the staff after casting a level spell. Like a high level spell, right?
I don't believe so.
Okay. Instead, I can still cast a lower level one, but like a first level, right?
Yeah, up to second level, yeah.
Okay. Second level magic missile. It's been a while. Aiming at this guy. Awful.
Okay.
Or is it? Four,
Yeah, yeah, 4 darts for
1, 2, 3, 4.
nice.
So, 9.
Ooh, not bad.
16 full damage.
Sweet. After expelling your lightning breath, you swing the cane, sending forth the darts of energy that all slam into the side of this gigantic creature.
And the lightning breath is still the laser across and then explosions thing because it's cool.
Yeah. Okay. Then, on their turn, as much as it'll be probably their last one,
Who knows? They might have some fight left.
What's the range on this one? 60 feet? Alright. So, Cerebrogoma is going to... How fast can it move? 30. Right, okay. So, Cerebrogoma is going to move as far out as it can. Actually, no, it's not. It's not going to move that way. It's going to move this way.
Oh no, it has mastered the second dimension.
It's going to then use... It is going to use... it's going to focus its attention on your erstwhile druid at the back in order to try and get him to knock off with the sun. I would like you. You're probably going to save this. I'd like you to make a wisdom saving throw, please, or take 10 psychic damage.
24.
All right, so you take 5 psychic damage.
the pain.
Yeah, and he can't track you as much as he would like to. Then, on Zelish's go, Zelish is also going to take a couple of steps outside of the sun. I don't know if... Does Hikan have Sentinel?
Hikan does not have Sentinel.
Okay. What he's then
Should've
going
grabbed
to
it with my
do...
massive reach, but I did not.
He's going to... Just need to zoom in to see how many hit points you've got left, friend. I see.
Mm-hmm.
He's going
Yeah.
he's going to like put a hand up to you, and the mouth moves but no sound comes out, but he's definitely saying words as he tries to hit you with power word pain.
Excellent. Mage Slayer reaction.
Yep.
I punch him in the schnoz with a natural one.
Oh no!
Okay, so I am in pain.
You're in pain. Can't move further than 10 feet. You also have a disadvantage on attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws other than con saves. Finally, if the target tries to cast a spell, it must first save on a Constitution saving throw, or casting fails and the spell's wasted. You can make a Constitution save at the end of each of your turns. Successful save, the pain ends. The DC on this one is... Let me just double check. 18.
Okay.
Okay. And that will be their turns. Renji.
Yes. I will shout, Hikan, do you need help?
It didn't come through for any of us in most cases, but it was just all I heard was ah. So I imagine that was probably it.
I am in pain. That's about it.
Okay.
In square brackets, pain noises.
If it's any consolation, I'm still over half health, so I'm good.
Mixed messages, but okay.
Sometimes
Moving
you're
over
not
here.
actually injured much, but it still hurts a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's stubbing your
I'm
toe.
being tortured
Yeah.
at the present moment, but otherwise, go for it. So. That is
Natural
a natural
20.
20.
Yeah.
So let's just add sneak attack to that, shall we?
Okay.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, let's see. 21 for radiant damage and critical damage, plus 34. Let's see, and the undead damage critical stuff. Everything but the undead damage is 55 points of damage.
Okay. You deftly maneuver northward to take advantage of this flanking opportunity. As you do so, with a series of elegant twirls of the radiant blade of aspiration, you cut through more or less half of Cerebrogroma's legs, and it just completely falls before dissipating along with the other simulacrums.
Okay, I have 15 feet of movement left because of flourish. And on my bonus action, I use the rest of my movement. That's 10, 20, 30, 40 to rush towards Zelish.
Okay, at the end of your turn, there is another shift in the Mercury wall. as behind it, as the next figure that emerges is this aberrant, misshapen, mismatched humanoid, covered in bits and pieces of
it's
previously
him again.
felled foes.
It's your turn to go target word.
It's my sleep paralysis demon.
He's come to fight me.
Again.
No.
Hikan.
Okay, I'm going to take 2 attacks at disadvantage against Zelish.
Okay.
That's a 20 to hit.
He is going to utilize a reaction in order to shield that.
Okay. 29 for 13.
That hits. Yeah.
I'm actually going to
Wonderful.
put the D8 on that, so it'd be 14.
Okay.
And then for my bonus action, rather than waste key points, I'm going to Second Wind.
Nice.
Regain 7 hit points. And then it's the end of my turn, so I can
Yep.
make a Constitution saving throw. Oh, that was with disadvantage. So that would be only 3 more. That's only 17 with the
Yeah.
die that's on there. So I am
Unfortunate.
still in pain.
Does Bardic Inspiration work on saves?
Oh shit, yes it does.
I believe
Okay.
it does.
What's your Bardic Inspiration die?
1d8.
So that's 3. So that would be 20.
Yep. You save against the power word pain. You are
Yay!
no longer under its effects.
The question, by the way,
Mhm.
is moist.
What?
Because I know it causes ArticulateT pain.
Power word is moist. Gotcha. And then Hikan at the end of his turn just goes, Dick! And that's
Fair enough. Okay, Zayden.
Okay, I would like to start by moving closer.
Okay.
There. Then I'm going to cast a tidal wave to hit both of them.
Okay.
Right, do a line for that.
So Dex save for Zelish is an 18, so he fails and is pushed.
Prone.
Prone.
I just dropped a wall of water on them from above.
Ah, I see. There's that one. Cool. And then the Harvester does his dexterity saving throw and fails as well. He's also knocked prone.
Okay,
Nice.
and then I will move the cube.
He's going for a walk.
And under the
Okay. Max.
Okay, what's over there? Kind of got here. And once again, do a cone. Okay, bug.
Okay.
Big lightning cone go. Not some good damage. 38, hell yeah.
Yeah. I believe if they're prone, they have disadvantage on dex saves, or am I wrong?
Hold on. No.
Okay. So Zelish. 20 fails. Then we've got the Harvester. 7 fails. They both take full damage. And with that, with the onslaught of attacks that have been sent towards him, despite his shield, you have also annihilated Zelish Maya.
Again.
And then
Gonna...
that does
Darren Bun.
allow the wall to recede to reveal a moblin with a crude axe.
Still got movements gonna come here.
Not that guy.
And, it's time for Old Faithful.
Yeah?
At 6th level, go!
It's Max with the lightning bolt!
Yeah!
Okay. 50 damage, Jesus.
Maximum power!
Start with the
Yeah.
harvester. Dex save. 6. Failure. The harvester is on something of his last legs after you blast him with a
That's fine, I'll leave the rest around you.
the sheer force of the lightning bolt. Gorspire in turn fails, but already prepared, raises his axe and swipes, catching the lightning bolt. He takes half of the damage, and the other half is stored in the axe for later.
That's fine.
As a snack.
That is me done.
Okay. Their turn. Farfus going to stand up, using half of his movement. And then is going to use his highest level spell in order to... how far out is it? Oh yeah, he can get you guys perfectly fine. What he's going to do then is he's going to use the remainder of his movement, which I believe is 15 feet. So he's going to go here, and then I'd like Renji, Max, and Hikan to make for me wisdom saving throws, please. DC 19.
Saving throws. Okay.
Pass.
24.
Pass.
19.
Okay.
Yeah.
He tries to utilize magics to pull you which way and that, but unfortunately is unable to do so. As you are able to resist his spells. So instead, he will then utilize his second level spell as a bonus action, Misty Step, and teleports 30 feet here. Hello.
He's making it easy for me.
And then Gorspire on his turn is going to use his movement to get here. Let's see. Do you have reach with this? I don't think you have reach with this. He is going to use a bonus action in order to enter a rage. And his body crackles with lightning as he does so. And then, let's see. Did I even put a range into this attack? I didn't. He's a large creature, but that doesn't give him extra range, so that'll probably just be 5 feet. There we go. Alright. He is going to... yeah, he can't reach any of you guys. He's going to... he's going to dash in order to just... Wait, he's gonna dash to... Where he was there, so he's going to dash around here to get out of the sun. And that'll be his turn. Renji.
Well, if my arch nemesis walks up to me like so, and then even teleports, who am I to not oblige him with aspiration?
Okay. That hits. It certainly hits.
It does. That is 11 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
And I believe I have. Wait, no. Do I not? Let's see how sneak attack damage here works, because I believe I don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target. No, never mind. I don't have it. Just 11 points there.
Okay.
And then I want to move over here and do the same trick with Gorespire.
Okay.
Well, actually, maybe not the same trick. 23.
Crossbar. That hits.
I believe I can now, in fact, use sneak attack on this attack because another enemy of the target, Hikan, is within 5 feet of it.
Mhm.
That enemy isn't incapacitated, and I don't have disadvantage on this attack roll.
Yep.
So, 35 points of damage.
Right. Awesome. You cut into his side. The harvester still remains up, but is barely there as much as he can be, at the very least. Is there anything else you can or wish to do on your turn?
Yes, no.
Okay. That's the case. You can't.
I'm going to move 5 feet down for super advantage as I beat the shit out of this pig. 27 for 16.
That hits.
27 for 13.
That hits.
Flurry of blows. 26 for 14.
Mm-hmm.
Natural 20 for 24 plus 34 in total.
Okay.
And all of that is force damage.
Okay.
And it is turn.
Yeah. Damn. With as you both face off against your previous adversaries with a tempered form and practiced technique, you managed to really cut into them more so than you ever did the first time you encountered them, as a demonstration as to what you have learned. Zayden.
I'll start. I'm gonna just move Dawn in this direction. It can be a problem for the next boss.
Okay.
Then Zayden gather his staff up, and from the sky, motes of fire will rain down upon these pair. I'm sure there's plenty of ways I can get just the two of them.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see. So I'll start with Gorespire, since it is a dex save.
Wow.
There's 0.
That's it, Gorespire. Headbutt the fire.
He is, in fact, going to use the action again to take as much of the flame as he can into the axe to save himself, adding further stacks to his nonsense.
Oh, it doesn't replace. Oh dear.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, it's an ability he had that he never got to hit anybody with. In fact, I think when he died, Hikan took that from him and hit him with it. But,
Funny.
yeah. Oh
I
dear.
should have used heat metal on his axe.
Oh well. As for the harvester... Jesus Christ, guys.
Good fire.
Yeah. Oh boy. Does the harvester have anything he can do as a reaction in order to deal with that problem or no? I don't think he does. I think what he... Is this from an attack? Yeah. I think in that case, before he dies, he's going to try... the Harvester is going to utilize whatever arcane magic he has to try and hit you, Zayden. Well, no, actually, even as a simulacrum, it's not a tactical play. It's going to be a personal play. So I think he might have to do it at Renji.
Okay.
He's going to try and hit Renji with the highest level hellish rebuke he can muster. So that would be, convenient enough, 47. So that'd be a DC 19 dex save as he tries his best to redirect the flame and hit you with it, Renji.
That hits.
Okay, so you have evasion, right? So you still only take the half?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I take 24.
Indeed.
23.
23. Yeah. So as he tries to redirect it, you do get hit with it a little bit, but with a swish of the flurry of your weapon, you manage to buffet it away and even deal one last refined blow before that Harvester is taken down. But yeah. Then, is that everything you can do on your turn, Zayden?
It messed up my cloak.
I'll move to like
Just a
here.
sec.
That's a good spot.
Okay. Max.
Try and get that.
Me. One guy left. He keeps absorbing all the lightning, so intelligence save, please.
That's interesting.
I don't think that worked.
There we go. Intelligence save.
Okay.
I will try and fix it.
No worries.
DC 21 0 saving throw.
That is a fail.
Okay, it takes 45 psychic damage.
Mm-hmm.
Is he killed by it?
You just check.
Because if he is, his head explodes.
I'm surprised that that is just in the text, but
You get some interesting ones at the later levels.
yeah, true.
Indeed. You let loose a psionic scream of fury and rage, which penetrates the normally fairly intelligent Gorspire's brain with such a force that the simulacrum's head does indeed detonate before crumbles
the
to the
scream,
floor.
he scrumped.
Okay.
If I just look at him and his eyes glow more, and then his head just explodes.
And then as the last barrier to go down before anything happens, you see a gargantuan, skeletal, draconic figure.
That guy.
I still have bonus action.
I'm just thankful I can close so many of these character sheets.
I'm gonna reroll some of that. And that.
Oh no.
I don't think it's supposed to keep the new ones if they're worse.
Yeah,
Okay,
we'll just
you
go
must
with it.
keep new rolls. Okay, so that's just worse.
Okay.
In the set.
Yeah, so that would be...
But I did use a sorcery point on that roll, which means because of the Bloodwell Claw thing, the target has disadvantage on its attack rolls and ability checks before then my next turn.
Okay,
Oh, sorry, my next turn, sorry.
that's okay. That's absolutely fine. On its go, it's going to rear back its head, open its maw, and let loose a fiery ball that is going to sit nicely within the middle of all of you. Let's see, it's a 20-foot radius, so 20 foot. So it gets everybody except for Zayden, who is just on the edge of it.
Oh yeah, utter positioning.
Oh yeah.
Just going to be absolutely sure on this one thing here. As otherwise, yeah, there we go. Something was broken on there. So he's going to let loose his decimation breath. A ball of dark flame is launched forward and explodes in the center. I'm going to need a dex saving throw from everybody, or take 55 fire damage.
Oh boy.
That was with the wrong thing.
No.
So, DC 20, I made it. It's 20 even. I have
Yeah.
plus 12 to my dex saving throw.
Okay. And then it's going to
27 points of damage.
spread its skeletal wings and is going to fly over here.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
And that will be its turn. Renji.
Oh. I think it's time to cast Hexblade's Curse.
Okay.
On, well, obviously, the Star Lord.
Yeah.
Just so there's no confusion there. I will move over here and start whacking. That's a 24 to hit.
Okay.
I think it's funny that I passed the con save with a 55 fire damage. 31.
That is pretty cool, yeah.
Yeah. That is indeed a hit.
Okay. That is going to be 13 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
And then another 27 for 14.
You can do sneak attack on it because you have Rakish Audacity as a swashbuckler.
Oh, is that part of... Wait. Oh, yes. Do I just re-roll the sneak attack damage? Because I now kind of like have to quote-unquote choose. Or do I take the second?
I'll say I'll take the first one. Take the 19.
Okay. So 19 extra.
Okay. You rush forward and bat away the ancient bones of the Star-Lord, as it inaudibly screams and roars within these pristine halls. Yeah. Is there anything you wish to do or can do on your turn?
No, I've moved. I can actually reposition myself just a little bit more because I've taken 20 feet of movement. I'll move over here.
Okay. Hikan.
I will move right there. That way I get super advantage with my buddy Renji.
Yeah, best friends.
And Eldritch Claw Tattoo. That is a 30 for 17.
That hits.
29 for 11.
That hits.
Flurry of blows. 31 for 13.
Mm-hmm.
30 for... That is a d8. And I will use one of my last 2 maneuvers for Distracting Strike. So that is 10, 18, 24 in total.
Okay.
Oh, I would have dealt 12 points more damage because of Hexblade's Curse.
Got it.
And that is turn.
Okay. As you rush around, and with a series of practice strikes at identified weak spots, not only do you manage to break through its most of its bone work, you are able to distract it and gather its attention. Zayden.
Okay, I will use my 8th level spell slot to provide Max with some needed healing. For 90 points of health.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Then trying to think of where I can stand. Trying to think of where I can stand to avoid the next explosion. Looks like if I can I get to here? I cannot. I could probably get to there. So I go to about here.
This one is going to specifically target the explosion.
I mean, that's fine. It then doesn't hit anyone else. Oh, and then I will also...
I kept quiet, but there was a point where the scary fireball attack from Decimation Breath could have hit all of us.
That's fine. That's okay.
It didn't see it, don't worry.
Yeah.
It's got a lot on its mind. It'll be in the middle of dawn, you know.
Yeah. It woke up with the sun in its face.
It used to be a snow cone.
It had its lightning laser cut through its face.
Yeah.
Also realised that for this entire boss rush I haven't used any beast forms. What kind of moon druid am I?
I think there's spells in your beast forms now.
The moon is made of cheese.
Only like some of
Because we've
them.
been cheesing all of these fights.
That's fine. Okay. So, with that done, Max.
I'm gonna try and sort of aim the cone to go over the heads of my friends,
Okay.
because this thing is taller than them. Where's my sheet? That's better. That's same.
Okay. Dex save. Fails.
It's 40 lightning damage,
Okay.
and because I can have 2 concentration spells up, I'm gonna cast Blow.
Even with an at 20, it is unable to save against the wisdom save.
Excellent. I'm also gonna split up a bit to make the fireball less effective. How high up can I go?
I'm going to say it is a 70-foot tall ceiling.
So 69.
Okay.
Okay. That's the case. On its turn, it's going to... It can't do more than one attack. I'm going to say that also includes its normal frightful presence. So instead, it's going to... because its attention has been pulled by Distracting Strike, it's going to whip around and try and bite at Hikan.
Go for it.
27 for 19.
Ouch.
Okay.
Actually, I've been wanting to do this the entire time.
Yeah.
Silvery barbs.
33.
Ow. But at least I can't get advantage. No, well,
That's-
actually, no. Max gets advantage.
Yeah, don't give it to me. I don't think I use anything that targets right now.
Yeah.
I can.
That's why Max gets it, because I can already get super advantage, because we're best friends in flanking position.
It gets a 32 on its con save against Dawn, because it can't move from the spot it's currently in.
8 radiant damage.
Okay. And that will be that for good old Star-Lord. Renji.
I think I would like to do 2 attacks.
Okay.
One is a natural 20
Uh-huh.
with sneak attack damage for, let's see, a total of 49 points of damage.
Star-Lord considered undead because it's a skeleton?
It is a
Oh,
skeleton.
59 plus 6 is 65.
Nice.
And then do that again.
Just without
let's
the
see.
sneak, though.
Without the sneak attack damage, it is. Well, how does that? I think that's 28 points of damage in total.
You are correct.
Yeah. Plus 6 is 34.
Okay. Very nice. Once more, you cut into this creature, weathering down its physical form.
I'm just going to add my last bardic inspiration to this. For 2 points. Well, actually, no. This should be another.
Yeah. There you go.
So, AC is 23, but it's 7 points extra.
That's fine. Okay. Hikan.
Okay. I forgot to be keeping track, so I'm just going to go back to irregular unarmed strikes.
That's fair.
So super advantage 23 for 8, 28 for 12, flurry of blows, 24 for 9, 31 for 14 plus 8 is that, plus another distracting strike for 7, so 14, 21, 23.
Nice. Awesome.
And I'm out of maneuvers.
And you go forth and strike at the other side. Large chunks of its body are just evaporating in clouds of dust as the two of you continue your unrelenting assault. Zayden.
I shall use my 9th level spell slot. And a single droplet of sun will rush off to the very back corner over here. Before exploding out of a sunburst.
Undead creatures have disadvantage on the saving throw. It's Constitution save. 23.
Takes half damage.
Half damage and is not blinded.
Alpoo.
That's right.
That's fine. Okay.
More radiant damage. More.
Yeah. And is there anything else you can or wish to do on your turn?
I'll step there.
Okay. And then we have Max.
I'm gonna aim the phone above the others again. It's a 60-foot cone, it's fine.
Yep.
That's definitely.
Fails.
It's the 29th, and I have things that have hiding. Yeah, I haven't used Firebolt in there, just why not? 25 to 16.
Nice. You aim true
Yeah,
through
no,
a
no,
combination.
Roll the damage on that, because
Yeah.
I want to. That's better.
That's better.
That is much better.
Yeah. You aim true with your spells, and through the two of you, through primal natural energies of the world and raw, unfiltered, draconic fury, you combine your efforts with your allies, and with it, and all in all, each and every one of you, you bring the Star-Lord low, and it is gone. And with that, we shall end combat here, as you are left with the final wall, as it moves back, eventually finding another marble wall, in the center of which appears to be a pedestal. And upon said pedestal is a radiant golden harp.
Hikan will not rush and will approach it with the respect that it deserves. But we'll go and pick up the harp.
I'll be right behind Hikan.
Okay, Hikan, you pick up the harp.
Mm-hmm.
It feels light and comfortable in your hands. Feels right. And as you do, two words enter your mind. Simply say, "Well done." And in a brilliant flash of light, you are all transported back into the throne room of Castletown, of Hyrule Castle. None of the damage that you have taken is permanent. Feel free to click the long rest button as if nothing had ever happened.
Yay!
Do I still have the spell I was concentrating on active? Am I still a dragon?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, you're okay on that front. It's just it's as if you have exited the simulation. And
We were in the Matrix.
for those who were not part of said simulation,
Max's wings do kind of like flap as if he was still in the air.
yeah. For those who are observing, it feels to them probably that only a moment has passed. However, in that brief moment, in that brief instant, all of you gain this kind of information, but it's more prevalent to Hikan, who has their hand on the harp, as you are immediately attuned to it.
So, important question in regards to that. This is I presume, is not one of the few items that does not, what's the word I'm looking for? That does count, or it does count towards my attunement slots.
I think so.
Okay, because I know some items do not. Goodbye, Cloak of Protection. Okay.
Yeah, you have acquired the Harp of the Goddess, an artifact specifically.
I can use the ether medallion. I can spam the ether medallion. No, I'm kidding. Oh.
Hikan,
Oh. Yes.
can you play Freebird?
Eye twitches.
Okay, I'm just gonna be busy messing with my
Playing
sheik here.
revenge.
For our
Okay,
audio listeners at home,
I'll read
artifacts.
this.
Yeah,
Oh, go ahead.
artifacts in of themselves are a separate classification of magical item, and more or less a step above legendary in 5e D&D. They come with a number of nebulous effects on top of other interesting things that they can do, and oftentimes their presence within a game is basically a plot element within and of itself. They can be both good and bad. It is entirely down to the design of the artifact in question. But yeah, I say you were going to read something out there.
Yeah. Um, Shining and golden, this harp stands as one of the oldest relics to exist in Hyrule. Physical proof of the royal family's divine blood and connection to the goddess Hylia. Connecting to the artifact bestows upon the user upon an inherent connection to the divine, a shining beacon in the mortal realm. Evil aligned creatures that attempt to attune the harp must make a DC 18 Charisma saving throw or take 5d10 radiant damage to be banished from the material plane for a minute, leaving the harp where it was. They must repeat the save at the end of every long rest while they remain attuned to the harp. A good aligned creature attunes to the harp with the following benefits. The creature gains resistance to radiant and necrotic damage. The creature is always under the effect of the divine favor spell. The creature gains the ability to cast Thaumaturgy, Bless, and Heroism at will. The inherent goodness found both in the heart and the creature sound like a torch across all planes. They have. I'm going to assume that this is supposed to be advantage on the wisdom. Oh, no, sorry. They have disadvantage on wisdom saves made against a scrying spell. So I'm easier to see.
Yeah.
Okay. Any creature attuned to the harp gains the following benefits. The creature gains expertise in charisma performance checks and proficiency with harps. The creature can spend an action to play the harp. They must make a DC 15 performance check, and depending on the song plays, an effect occurs. External forces with the means to do so, such as strong magic users, high-level fiends, or celestials or creatures with other similar artifacts, can attempt to prevent the effect with a proposed roll as a reaction, using either their spellcasting modifier, if they have one, or their own performance check while playing a magical instrument. The creature gains knowledge of the following songs and their effects. Song of the Sun. All undead creatures within 300 feet of the harp must make a DC 15 Charisma saving throw or become paralyzed for a minute. An undead creature paralyzed in this fashion can make another save at the end of their turn to end the effect early. Additionally, they free themselves if they take damage. Song of the Sun Reprisal. Time advances forward 12 hours with the harp player and up to 8 additional creatures they choose, being immune to the passage of time for the duration. The time passing in an instant from their perspective. During this time, they are unable to interact with the world around them. Ballad of the Goddess. Any number of the creatures the harp player chooses become bolstered by divine energy, being placed under protection from evil and good spell. Harp player still needs to maintain concentration, but doesn't need to continue playing the song to maintain the effect. Chorus of the Prime Material. The harp player forces themselves and all creatures around them to return to the prime material plane. The harp is also a sentient artifact with wisdom 20, intelligence 16, and charisma 20. Communicates with the user by conveying a series of emotional responses that the user consents. It can only communicate with the user. The harp acts in a lawful good fashion and adheres to an ideology set forth by Hylia with a reverence of the sky and a compassion for all living things. The harp will attempt to force a creature to help anyone in need and confront fiends and undead at every turn. The first time the creature acts against the heart wishes, it forces the creature to drop attunement and won't allow them to retune for another 24 hours.
All right.
If you act against his wishes, it has a strop.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm just putting the spells on my list because I've always been neutral good.
Nice.
Thaumaturgy.
Pretty sure we're all some variety of good or neutral.
Less. Heroism. I am going to put Divine Favor even though I can't cast that.
Okay.
And then Protection from good and evil was the last one,
Yeah.
technically. All right. Excellent.
Okay. So as you kind of stand there with the harp, like from the perspective of everyone else, is just kind of, you said, okay. It's like they accept, and then there was a pause and silence, and then there was just like a brief flex from Max's wings, and that was more or less it. As Impa just kind of looks to the others and says, "So, everything okay?"
Yeah.
We just witnessed a poor theater performance of pretty much all of the enemies we fought up until now. Again?
I don't recognize the first few.
Right, yes.
I guess because points at Hikan, it was focused more on you because you were the one that started it.
Yeah.
Including some faces I really didn't need to see again.
It's fine. I just killed him again.
Yep, that we did.
Huh. It's kind of like everyone in the room is just weighing the implications about what had just occurred. One or two of them, like Marius and Sophia Sophitia, are just like staring at the artifact in something of reverence. Nihilus thinks over it and thinks, well, in some cases the artifacts provided by the divines, no less, do like to do their tests every now and again, from what I understand. Rufus, meanwhile, is pleased as punch. He's just sitting there with the most proud smile that a 12-year-old can muster, and is just like, yes. See, I told you it would be this is a good idea. It is a good idea. They can.
Of the crown and its descendants know no bounds.
Max just gives him a thumbs up.
If a magical artifact that is provided to us by our progenitor, as it were, a divine being that was responsible for fighting against the first evil, says that they're okay, then they are okay. And the others, like, everyone kind of reacts in different ways. Emperor just kind of gives a bit of a nod and says, yeah, well, I mean, they've already proved that they're all right, but I see your point. Just be careful with it. I think that goes without saying.
Yes, but it's good to have been said. Besides, I trust Hikan with my life, so this is...
Hikan begins playing music as people sit there and do that. It's just very quiet. That was super advantage again. That would have been a nat 1, so it's...
I don't care. We'll go with the nat 20. We'll stick with the nat 20. It's a good narrative.
Cool. Everyone in this room is under the effect of a protection from good and evil spell for the moment.
Yay!
Yeah.
Do 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 do. And you just play. Like there is a silence that falls as you play. The ethereal quality that sits with this music, combined with your skill. Like occasionally, like the slightly open door into the audience chamber, you see a couple of guards poke their head around and look in, and then just kind of quietly listen. And Yeah. After a while, Nihilus just looks to the group, and, or looks to the gathered few, and says, "All right. And will this allow you to? Do you think this will allow you to better deal with this Nazgrada?"
In certain ways, I would say so. Yes.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
hope so.
There's another song in it that deals with a lot of undead. There's a lot of the protection stuff that you guys are under at the moment can help with that. And we can, even if we end up going there, I can bring us back. I'm confident in that.
All right.
It will also possibly, if what we've gathered from the harp is correct, it will also bring our enemy with us. Possibly weakening it by doing so.
I want to be clear. If he has an army with him, we're bringing that army with us too.
That is why we need to gather forces.
Mm-hmm. It's all things nearby, all types of creatures.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but while it is appreciated, and while this will help us even with some of the things that we have left to do, we still have things that we need to get done. We still need to go help end the war and meet up with allies and get more allies. So, is there anything else, Your Highnesses?
Just one thing, says Marius. And from where he is sitting, he stands up. He very slowly walks over to Rufus and places the crown atop his head, which is slightly larger for him, so it is a bit lopsided when he puts it on. And says, "I know you're young, little brother, and we will all be here to help you with the adult decisions. But I feel this is right." And Sophitia is like, "Marius, are you absolutely sure he's 12? And Marius just kind of gives a glance over his shoulder and says, "Sister, despite everything, we have treated our little brother very poorly. He was not responsible for Mother's death, even though we had felt that way for a long time. And despite the way that we had treated him, he has the most faith and optimism out of all of us in the people within this room and our ability to withstand the coming storm. There's something that I have learned in my short time as king. It is simply that one must lead from the heart with an open mind and the ability to bring people together. And I think Prince Rufus is the most eligible candidate in that factor. We can help him with the adult stuff, of course. But I believe there is no one better at this moment in time to represent the royal family than him." And it's like the first amount of certainty that Marius has had as he says that. And there's a bit of a silence in the room when he does. And Rufus is stunned with being given that level of responsibility for his age.
Constitution saving throw?
Max is like, I have a question.
He survives the Constitution throw like a champ.
Yay.
I have a question.
Yes.
Why don't the three of you just be king?
In most instances, that would be a good idea. And I think when it comes to actually doing things, we will be. But as far as the person who would be making connections and bringing people together, it would be Rufus's responsibility. It will be a collective effort. And when you're old enough, when you're able to take the throne all your own, I have confidence that you will take it appropriately, my brother.
Is Hyrule a constitutional monarchy?
It is, kind of.
Do they have a constitution where it's said that there can only be one monarch?
They probably have to pore over the finer details of it, but that's like that's the point of the nobles, is that they are there to be an intermediary and enact doctrine, and then the king gets whoever's in charge, the monarch that is in charge, gets the final say, which it's done wonders in terms of improving the state of the kingdom amidst the civil war, but it's there's been various different bits and pieces that, you know, there are going to be inherent flaws with it, just like there is in any form of government. But and it probably wouldn't have there probably wouldn't have been as much of a turmoil if Alexander was still around. But then Alexander was also getting on in years, so even if he survived his assassination, there's no real telling as to what might have occurred. But yeah, Rufus doesn't say anything in response to this. What he does do is he reaches over and hugs his brother. And Impa will just kind of take a couple steps forward and then look over to all of you and say, it would be a good idea to give them a little bit of a moment together, but for now, we must deliberate on what your next plan is. You said you wish to end the war. Let us discuss ending the war.
Very well.
And with that, I think what we'll do, because it is time, we will end the session there. So, thank you everybody so much for watching / listening. I've been ArticulateT. This has been Hyrule Chronicles episode 128, and with me as always I have had Renji Vox, being played by Nether.
I have been here, and I will remain here until the end of campaign 1 at the very least.
Yay! I have had Hikan Sio, being played by Avrdal.
If
I'm muted.
Oh no.
I was muted because of my squeaky chair.
Oh, squeaky chair.
Yeah.
Did you wish to say anything?
Oh, I was just going to say we got even more DPS heavy because of Divine Favor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Indeed. I have also had Zayden Shari, being played by RoboPirate.
I suddenly found myself wondering whether or not I actually wore out Dawn's time limit.
It's fine. It was a fight that took over
too
like
bad.
2 sessions. It's okay. And I have also had Max, being played by Keestruth.
You can't get rid of me, I'll be here forever.
We'll see you folks next time. Take care, everybody. Bye bye now.
Bye.
Bye.